I wonder what you guys are going to ask me about. Yeah.
How was your Thanksgiving?
That was pretty good. There's a lot going on in the Greg's household right now. So, yep.
Bigger household?
Yep. Got one bigger. Yesterday, my wife gave birth to our son Grayson at 3 p.m. and he's a healthy boy. She's doing well too. So really couldn't be happier.
How? Describe the last 24 hours. I mean, this is life-changing for you.
Yeah. The last 24 hours are probably the craziest of my life for sure. So she went into labor like Wednesday and gave birth yesterday. And after that, I was able to spend more time with her. And at like 8 o'clock, I left the hospital to the airport and just flew straight out of Iowa City and into here and got here last night like 10. I mean, just like the emotions of all that in the 24-hour time span is just ridiculous. I mean, last game as a senior, getting the win here in Nebraska, you know, wife obviously giving birth to our boy and our firstborn of our family, and yeah, it's just pretty incredible.
Were you thinking about Grayson at all today? And I'm sure you were.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, quite often.
What in particular?
Sorry. You know, just how much I love him, and
Probably knew you had to get a win, right?
yeah, that was nice. Yep. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I told Aubrey when I left, I was like, yeah, I'm not leaving you here in the hospital to lose. So I was like, we better win this freaking game. But I told the D-line, too, before the first drive started. I was like, guys, I did not leave my baby in the hospital to lose this game, so we better freaking come out firing all cylinders. And yeah, we played really hard today, and proud of this team and how we played this whole season and in this game and close it out. And man, the way we came out in that second half too, it was really fun. Just fun to be a part of this group the whole year.
What's the support from the coaching staff and your teammates been like since just kind of going through it?
Yeah, I mean, just been incredible. They always ask me just every day how Aubrey's doing, how it's been progressing and everything, and yeah, they've been with me every step of the way, and you know, just the support they had like during this process too. You know, the Tyler Barnes stayed back yesterday, and we flew right here in a charter from a donor that a donor owns, and yeah, they made that process really smooth, and they were just making sure that she was okay and Grayson was okay. So, you know, can't ask for a better staff.
Are you flying back?
Yeah, I'm going back with the team right now. So, yeah.
Did you have to bring cigars or anything for you to
No, I didn't really have time to. Yeah, I was kind of occupied, right? Yeah.
Can we ask how big?
Yeah, 6 pounds 5 ounces. So, healthy boy. Yep.
Does it make it a little more special that he's born on Thanksgiving Day?
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. It was kind of funny because we found out on Easter that we were having a boy, that we were having a baby, and then he was born on Thanksgiving. So my mom was like, he must really like holidays.
Yeah. How'd you come up with the name?
Honestly, we just like it. Like, we were just browsing a bunch of names, and that one kind of stuck. I think we like the alliteration with the Graves, Grayson Graves.
So winning the trenches obviously is going to be key today. So how are you going to do that?
Yeah, I mean, really it just kind of comes back to all the fundamentals that we've been working on every year, trying to perfect week in and week out, and kind of just the mentality that you have going into a game that the game is going to be won in the trenches, and it's on us to stop them. And, you know, hats off to them. They got a really good player in the backfield, 21. He's a great player, and he made some good plays, but we kind of rallied there and found ways to stop him, and, yeah. That's something that we like to take pride in, stopping the run. So
It's going to be like getting back home tonight.
yeah, pretty nice. I'm really looking forward to that. Being able to just hang out with Aubrey and Grayson and chill in the hospital for a little bit longer and then go home with them. So
It's how nice that you don't have to prepare for another game for.
yeah, it is nice. The timing of it's really nice too because we got Tuesday I think is our next thing, so I'll just have a bunch of time to be able to spend with them. And that was another thing I was talking about with Aubrey, and just like the timing of it all is something that we've been praying about for a long time is just the timing of Grayson, because we didn't know like with the bowl game and how all that was going to work, and like going to Vegas here in a couple weeks for the award banquet, and Aubrey was going to stay home, and she was really stressing about that. And I know that's been like at the top of our prayer list for a while, and both of our moms have been praying about good timing on it and that the Lord's in control. And man, just the way it worked out, you couldn't ask for better timing. So
Can you speak to how supportive Coach Ferentz was through this time?
yeah, I mean, just asking me how things are going throughout the whole process, how Aubrey's doing and everything. And, I told him, I think, Wednesday afternoon that we were in the hospital and that most likely she was going to go into labor. And, he was just super happy for us, called us a bunch of times while we were in the hospital. And, it was really just about Aubrey's well-being and how we're doing as a family. It was nothing like, well, you better get to the game too. It was just how are you guys doing? And he just cares so much about his players and can't ask for a better coach.
How much sleep were you able to coach like that?
What was that? Sorry.
How much sleep were you able to get the last few days?
Pretty good, honestly. Like 6 hours, a couple nights in the hospital, and then last night I think I got like 7.5. So pretty solid. And everybody's saying, like, enjoy that now because that's, like, the most sleep I'll get, I guess, for the next 4 years or something.
How grateful are you to have a coach like that? Someone that's always checking up on you.
Incredibly grateful. I mean, people ask me all the time, like, why did you choose Iowa so young? Like, that's why. Because I get to play for an awesome man.
Going to the X's and O's side of things here. In that first quarter, Johnson had a 71-yard run.
Yeah.
Kind of gashed the defense a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly schematically did you guys do, maybe first quarter to second quarter, and then obviously the rest of the game, to really bottle him up and slow down the offense there?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it was just some guys getting out of the gaps a few times. That was the main part. So in the second half, it was more just, we just need to tackle this guy. We need to wrap him up and actually get him to the ground and stay in your gap and then get off the ball when he actually gets to your gap. And so I think that was like the main thing. It wasn't so much a scheme change that we did as much as it was just doing our fundamentals better. Yeah.
Could you spell Grayson?
Grayson. AY. Yeah.
Was it ever a thought you wouldn't play in the game? Like, when were you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, definitely was. I mean, if she was still in labor and she hadn't gave birth by the time the game started, I wouldn't have played, but luckily it worked out. Yeah.
What time was he born?
3:07.
Okay.
Yesterday.
Aaron, you talk about wanting to come out here and make this one worth your while. Can you speak on winning in the fashion that you guys did today?
Yeah, I mean, just so proud of the way we came out the second half and battled, and it was tight there for most of the first half and kind of pulled away there at the end, and just speaks to the maturity of this team and how we go about our business and how we approach everything that we do. And I mean, just such a great group of guys to play every Saturday with, or Friday.
All right, thanks, Aaron.
Thank you.